What kind of criteria should we look for as
I
we think
think
about a good community?
I think as you're looking at a community to plug in to, you first have to determine, again, what is God calling you to do? What's your personal mission? What do you feel like? Why don't you memorialize what your mission is as a follower of Christ, and what's that going to look like? What's your vision? Where are you going with your life, with your career, with what God's calling you to do? What's your vision of if you work out your mission on a daily basis, where is that ultimately going to take you? And define your values. What's important to you? What values do you operate from? Kind of
Mm.
get those solidified. And I really believe as you start getting a greater understanding of what your mission is in life and what God's calling you to do and your vision of where you're going to go, that'll help bring clarity to the different churches that you're looking at. The
Mm.
other aspect on the mission, vision, values for yourself is how many of us have goals? Maybe we need to set up goals. And it sounds kind of old school and, that's from books from years ago. But really, I think if you sit down, go out to the woods somewhere, bring a tablet, spend some personal time with the Lord, come up with some spiritual goals.
Mhm.
3, 4, 5 goals from a spiritual perspective. Family goals. What 3, 4, 5 goals do you have around your family? Professional and short-term goals within your career. Coming up with those goals of where you're going to go to. Your wellness goals. What are you doing around wellness to take care of yourself? And then also long-term goals. Where do you want to be in 20, 30, 40 years? And then also, I always like to do this when I'm evaluating my own goals is have a bucket list.
Mm.
Create a bucket list of things that you want to do. I did this many years ago, and then I pulled it out and dusted it off. And I'm like, wow, praise God. I never thought I'd write a book, and I did it. I never thought I'd get to the Greek islands with my wife, and I did it. I never thought that I would do X, Y, and Z, but I did it. And I think that's so important to memorialize those things, work on your mission, vision, values, and then go out and seek things that are going to support where it is that you want to go in all those different areas.